Hello, I'm going to show you how to use C++ Memory Validator to collect memory allocation information for allocations in a particular size range. For example, allocations between 20 bytes and 30 bytes in size. Before we start, we need to set up some prerequisites. So click on the toolbox icon and we need to go to allocation range. Select the second radio box, track only memory allocations inside the range specified. We're going to track memory allocations over 300 bytes in size. So we'll put the minimum as 300 and we'll leave the maximum where it is, because that's the maximum 32-bit value displayed there. So we'll collect everything that's 300 bytes or more. Click OK and launch the example application by clicking the relaunch icon. Example application is displayed. Now this has already allocated many allocations, so we'll just close it and we'll work with the data that's been collected. And there we can see it. There are no allocations below 300 bytes in size. Very, very straightforward. Thank you very much.